Good morning, students. Today we are going to study the next topic from GK, that is about aquatic plants. So your next topic is about aquatic plants. I think you have already studied in your science subject about aquatic plants. Now let's see more about the aquatic plants. Aquatic plants are the plants that grow in fresh water or salt water that are called aquatic plants. So the plants that grow in fresh water, it can be in the river, in the pond, in the stream. So these plants live in the water or in salt water. It can be in the sea, in the ocean. So they are called as aquatic plants. The plants that grow in the water, we call it as aquatic plants. The plants that does not grow in water, we call it as non-aquatic plants. So non-aquatic plants that grow on land, how they need water, carbon dioxide and sunlight to survive. These aquatic plants also need water, carbon dioxide and sunlight to survive. So the carbon dioxide is found as dissolved gas in the water. It is found in the surrounding, it is dissolved in the water, and sunlight penetrates the water. It means sunlight enters the water. So aquatic plants need water, carbon dioxide and sunlight to survive. Aquatic plants, they are either floating plants or submerged plants. Aquatic plants, they are either floating on the top of the water or they are inside the water. So aquatic plants that are on the top we call as floating plants. The aquatic plants that are inside the water, that are grown inside the water, we call it as submerged plants. Floating plants, they have a broader leaves that are firm or spongy. So you can make out from this itself that the plant is floating or submerged. Floating plants, they have broader. It means the leaves has a width. Width of the leaves is very big and they are firm. You can see from the plant's leaves that it is very smooth and it is very spongy type. So floating plants, they have a broader leaves, it is very firm and it is spongy. Submerged plants, they have leaves that are thin, narrow and flexible. So the leaves of the submerged plants, they are thin, they are small, they are narrow. It is not, they don't have much width, they are small and flexible. Flexible means even if it is inside the water, this plant's leaves does not break. It is flexible. Now let's learn few names of aquatic plants and see whether it is floating plants or aquatic plants. So let's see the frogbit plant. So let's learn about the frogbit plant. So you can see in the picture the frogbit plant. It is a small floating plant. You can see this plant is floating on the water, top of water. It has a heart-shaped smooth green leaves. So you can see the shape of these leaves. It is heart-shaped. It is green in color and it resembles the chin of a frog in water, and it says that it looks like the chin of a frog in the water. So it is heart-shaped. It is smooth and green in color. You can see from the leaves that it is very smooth, it is spongy and it is green in color. As it is above the water, it is a floating plant. Now let's see the next plant, that is water lettuce plant. We'll see the next plant. It is called as water lettuce plant. You can see from the picture that it has wide spongy green leaves. You can see the leaves, it is very wide, spongy. You can see it looks more spongy and color is green in color. So it has wide, spongy and green leaves. This water plant grows in large numbers. So this plant grows in a very large number. This plant is usually seen in ponds. So this water plant grows in a large number and it is usually seen in ponds. So you can see it looks like somewhat like a vegetable cabbage. So it has wide, spongy and green leaves. It lives in a ponds and it is floating plant. Now let's see the next plant, that is water hyacinth. Next plant is water hyacinth. Water hyacinth plant, it is one of the fastest growing plants and is often considered a weed. So it is said that this water hyacinth plant, it is a very fast growing plant and it is often considered a weed. It grows anywhere. It grows with the cultivated plants. It has lavender colored flowers and thick leaves. You can see the color of the flower. It looks very beautiful. It is a flowering plant. You can say it is a flowering plant. It has a lavender color. You can see the faint purple color. We call it as lavender color. And its leaves are very thick. The leaves of this plant, it is very thick, and it is a floating plant. We can call it as a floating plant. It is a fastest growing plant. It can be seen in ponds, and it is often considered as a weed. Next plant is parrot feather. So we will see what is a parrot feather plant. The parrot feather plant, it is the most popular plant grown in the pond. It has a long stems. So this plant's stems are very long, and it grows under the water. It grows under the water, and it is also a floating plant. It is a floating, the leaves of this plant, feathery leaves of this plant, it is floating in the water. You can see that it has a feathery leaves. That's why it is called, its leaves, it looks like a parrot's feather. That's why it is called as parrot feather plant. And it looks very attractive. It is very attractive. It is green in color, and it is very popular growing in pond. Now let's see the next plant. That is the most popular plant. You all know about this plant. It is the lotus plant. We will see about the lotus plant. The leaves of the lotus plant, it resembles a shield. It says that it has a floating leaves with the oval shaped leaves, and it has a stunning solitary flower. It has a very attractive, beautiful flowers. When the lotus flower is blossom, you can see it looks very attractive. It looks stunning. It is above the water, so the lotus flower as well as the leaves of the lotus plant, it is floating above the water. It looks very stunning. It is also said that it is a member of the water lily family. It is also a member of water lily families. Now we'll see the next aquatic plant, that is the duckweed plant. It is one of the smallest flowering plants. So it is said that duckweed, it is a smallest flowering plants. It is usually seen as a thick mat floating on the surface of the water. You can see from the picture, it is a small, with the small leaves, you can see a lot of leaves floating on the water. So from far it looks like there is a thick mat that is floating. You feel like a thick mat is floating on the surface of the water. So duckweed, it is a floating plant. It looks like a thick mat, and it is the smallest flowering plant. So we'll see the next plant, that is Java fern. Java ferns, it is a aquarium plant. It originated from Indonesia, that is from the island of Java. This plant is also found in Malaysia, Thailand, Northeast India, and some regions of China. This plant survives in a low sunlight, and it can survive by sticking to any surface. So it gets stick to any surface and survives in any surface, and it can survive only in a low sunlight. It is also said that it can grow in both fully and partially submerged environment. It can grow in both fully and partially submerged in water. Now we will see the last one, that is watercress aquatic plant. So this plant grows very quickly and produces small white flowers. So this plant grows very fast, and it has a small white flowers. It is an edible plant that is used as a healthy ingredient in green salads and other dishes. So it is said that this plant is a food that is we can use for eating, and it is used as a healthy ingredient. It is a healthy food, and it is mostly used in green salads. So as other dishes, as a side dishes, we can use it in a green salads. So this plant is a very quickly growing plant. It produces white flowers, and it is also used as a healthy ingredient. So watercress floats in water. So this plant is a floating aquatic plant. I think children, you have understood the few names of aquatic plants. So let's see the exercise part from the textbook. So they have given some clue. we have to write the name of the aquatic plant using the given clues. So let's see the first one. Look at the first picture. This miniature floating plant has heart-shaped smooth green leaves that resemble the chin of a frog in water. So we have learned that the heart-shaped smooth green leaves, this plant, it is called as frogweed plant. So it is called as frogweed. First one is frogweed. Second one, second one. This water plant grows in large numbers and is usually seen in ponds. It has wide spongy green leaves. So we already learned that it has wide spongy green leaves. The water plant that is called water lettuce plant. So water lettuce plant, it has a wide and spongy green leaves. So second answer is water lettuce. Third one, see the third picture. This plant is one of the fastest growing plants and is often considered a weed. It has lavender colored flowers and thick leaves. So lavender colored flowers and thick leaves it has, so it is called as water hyacinth. So water hyacinth, it is a lavender color and it is very attractive. So third answer is water hyacinth. See the fourth one. This is a popular pond plant that has long stems and floating mat of feathery leaves and look very attractive. So this plant, it looks very attractive and it is called as parrot feather. So fourth answer is parrot feather. See the fifth one. The leaves of this plant resemble a shield and it has a stunning solitary flower that projects above the water. It is a member of water lily family. So we have seen that stunning solitary flower, it is a lotus plant. So it is a member of water lily families. Fifth one you can write as lotus. Sixth one, it is one of the smallest flowering plants. It usually seen as a thick mat floating on the surface of the water. So we have already seen duckweed plant as a smallest flowering plant and it looks like a duckweed plant. It looks like a mat floating on the surface of water. So sixth one is duckweed plant. Now see the seventh one. This popular aquarium plant originates from the waters of Java, Indonesia. It survives in low sunlight and it can survive by sticking to any surface. So we have learned that this plant, it grows in the pond of Java, that is in Indonesia, and it survives in low sunlight and it is can be partially and fully submerged. So the name of this plant is called Java fern. So seventh one is Java fern. Eighth one, this plant grows quickly and produces small white flowers. So it grows very fast and it produces white flowers and it is an edible plant used as a healthy ingredient in green salads and other dishes. We can eat this plant. So it is used as a in green salad. So the name of this plant is watercress. So eighth one is watercress. Now we will see the next exercise part. In the next exercise part, seeing at the picture, we have to state if the aquatic plants are a submerged or floating variety. So we have to, looking at the picture, we have to say that it is submerged inside the water or the leaves are floating above the water. So first one is, the name of the first plant is contail. So you can see from the picture, it is submerged inside the water. It is submerged. So contail, it is a submerged plant. See the second picture now. The second picture, it is Cabomba. Actually the spelling here given it is wrong. It is Cabomba. So it is a Cabomba plant. So we have to see it is floating plant or a submerged plant. You can see from the picture it is a submerged plant. So you can write second one as Cabomba as a submerged plant. See the third picture, giant water lily. You can see giant water lily plant leaves. They are floating above the water. So you can write this aquatic plant as a floating. So write down it is a floating plant. See the fourth picture now. The name of the plant is eelgrass. You can see from the picture itself that the plant is submerged inside the water. So it is a submerged plant. So write fourth one as a submerged plant. See the fifth picture. The name of the fifth one is yellow floating hearts. Already they have given it is a floating plant. Yellow floating hearts. You can see the leaves are floating above the water. So it is a floating plant. See the next picture, sixth one. Name of this plant is Salvinia minima. So you can see the leaves of this plant. It is a floating above the water. So it is a floating plant. So you can write it as a floating plant. See the seventh picture, water lettuce plant. We have studied already water lettuce. It is a spongy. It floats over the water. So you can write water lettuce as a floating plant. I think so children, you have understood the aquatic plants and you have learned few names of the aquatic plants. Okay children, see you soon.